Hey, you guys. All right, I'm back. Hour of Jupiter on Jupiter's day, Moon in Virgo. I got to do some research. I feel like I'm not doing shit today, and I don't feel good about it. All right. How's my pen? All right. Let me get some information here before I start the spread. The hell's going on around here? I don't think a lot of people like my Sabian symbol stuff. It's all good because I love it. All right. So for those who watch, thank you for your support. Let me see. Ew, today's the 18th. What's the time? It's about to be 3 p.m. All right, so this is a good thing. Sun is at 29 degrees. Let's talk about that. All right. Sun moves into Taurus tomorrow. So we'll look at that with the first degree of Taurus. The moon just moved into Virgo. All right. At right now, 2:22. 2:22. 2 minutes and 22. 2 degrees and 22 minutes. All right. What else do we have going on? Sun and moon. Mercury has moved back down. All right, to the 17th degree mark. I told you guys it'll retrograde all the way back to 15 degrees and then go direct, and it will hit 27 degrees by May 15th. I think it is. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Whatever. 1751. Yeah, so let's just do 17 degrees because it's retrograding down. All right, Mercury at 17. Venus is at 17. All right, that's interesting. So Venus and Mercury conjuncts one tomorrow. I think so. Tomorrow is... Yeah, actually it will. So the Sun moves in to Taurus. Mercury and Venus will conjunct tomorrow at 17 degrees, I'm sure. All right, maybe 16 degrees and so. I'll look into that later. I'll give you guys a reading on that energy. That'll be interesting actually, with Mercury and Aries, and then Venus at its detriment in Aries. Okay. So I got the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, and Venus. Let's do Mars. All right, and Mars is at... Looks like it's moving to 21 degrees. I think I read this one yesterday. With Mars in Pisces. Oh, I need a new marker. Venus in Aries. Mercury in Aries. Alright, so that's interesting. Let's look at some Sabian symbols real quick. I'll read them out to you guys. Let's start with the moon at 29 degrees of Aries. So technically we'll be going to like the 30 degree mark. The very last Sabian symbol, a duck pond and its brood. Okay. It says, feet on the ground. Worldly competence is a spiritual quality. Practicing worldly competence as a spiritual principle. So in Zen, the monk is taught that chopping wood and carrying water are suitable activities to demonstrate and practice the inherent spirituality of life. We need to pay the rent and feed the kids despite our higher state of cosmic awareness. Spiritual insights that cannot be brought into daily life are not wisdom teachings at all. So say, come again. All right. It says, we need to pay the rent and feed the kids despite our higher state of cosmic awareness. Spiritual insights that cannot be brought into daily life are not wisdom teachings at all. All right. So getting your feet on the ground, being reliable. When we trust in the cosmic order, then everything falls into place. And the moon in Virgo in my Oracle of the Radiant Sun deck speaks about order. Interesting. Okay. So the moon wants security as Virgo wants perfection in service. speaks about a new health regimen, family responsibilities, social work or organizations, and background work or research. Why I just said I feel like I need to do some research, because I don't even feel like I've been doing shit all day. All right. So being reliable. Interesting. Practicing worldly competence as a spiritual principle. All right, let's do spiritual principles. All right. I'm going to put boots down on the ground. All right, let's look at the sun stepping into Taurus tomorrow at 1 degree. Let's go here, go back. Taurus is like represented by the bull. So anytime I think of Taurus's energy, it's almost like very defensive energies, right? It says here, the first Sabian symbol, a clear mountain stream. Let's read it out. So authentic self-expression, pure innocent spontaneity as a way of life. So spontaneous authenticity. I like it. So expressing your authentic self. All right. Okay. My AirPods said bye-bye. It says, moving out of the realm of potentiality. Why I can't speak. Moving out of the realm of potentiality and into the world of form, we soon become an admixture of the very many impressions that impact upon us. Yet the very first condition is that of purity. We are what we are in essence and in innocence. Nothing more than the distillation seed of what has gone before. Run that back again. Moving out of the realm of potentiality and into the world of form, we soon become an admixture of the very many impressions that impact upon us. Yet the very first condition is that of purity. We are what we are in essence and in innocence, nothing more than the distillation seed of what has gone before. So, a clear mountain stream, something about being resourceful. All right, freedom is for those who depend on the power of their resourcefulness. That card is also in this book. Is it the Sun in Cancer? Resourcefulness. I don't know. I like this first sentence. It says, a clear mountain stream is spirited, pure, and free. In essence, so are we. The essence of who we are is life force. It is pure spirit, consciousness itself. Cool. All right. So your self-selected intentions. Finding what that is. Using that resource, all right, to express your authentic self. I like it a lot. Come on, let's go, Sun and Taurus. Okay, enough of that. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw it. There it is. All right, resourcefulness. That's the Sun in Cancer. And this one speaks about those requiring sympathy, suspicion based on previous experience, big family occasions, reunions, inheritances, and paternal contacts. I gotta go see my mom because that woman will cry her heart out. Okay. So that's that. Let's look at Virgo. Virgo, moon, 222. That's what I saw. All right, let's go to 3 degrees. 2 angels bringing protection. Okay, period. Affirmation of higher personal power. We are compromised, surrounded, and interpenetrated. I don't like that word. I'm sorry, guys. I got a dirty mind sometimes. It says, affirmation of higher personal power. We are compromised, I can't speak. We are comprised, surrounded and interpenetrated by structured life energy, which can appear to us as light beings. Take the dogs. Take another pissed off one. I don't know if I'm the only one that has good energy today, but everybody's like really moody. All right, it says, it is only in times of trouble that we access the highest possibilities of self, breaking through to a greater degree of faith and the corresponding growth of further possibilities. Whether we focus on the more scientific or the more religious explanation is not our major concern. Guardian angels or unseen dimensions or the personal psyche, what matters is that we find the strength to cope, grow through the dark periods. So, affirming yourself, all right, that you have some sort of higher personal power. All right, surrounding yourself by a very structured life. All right. I don't know, it's kind of giving me feeling the presence of angels around you. That's what it is. I'll read it again. It is only in times of trouble that we access the highest possibilities of self, breaking through to a greater degree of faith and the corresponding growth of further possibility. Whether we focus on the more scientific or the more religious explanation is not our major concern. Guardian angels or unseen dimensions of the personal psyche. What matters is that we find the strength to cope, grow, and through the dark periods. But it's kind of giving me, if you feel the energy, they're there with you. All right, so it speaks about security. We feel secure when holding alive the certainty that angels are protecting us. Thank you. I love it. Okay, so angelic protection is what I'm going to put. All right. Now, Mercury at 17 degrees, it is retrograding back to 15. Let's look at that. That's Pisces. I don't want that one. All right, Aries at 17 degrees. Two prim spinsters. Turning within to experience our true selves. Poison serenade. I'm over it. I'm about to give up. Don't give up, Jazz. Poise and serenity develop when we spend time in peaceful solitude. Seclusion as a way to deepen self-knowledge. See, this is what I'm saying. If I feel bored, I literally jump on. I start looking at the transits. I start understanding the energy. I start looking into what it's supposed to feel like, what the Sabian symbols represent, how it's affecting the energy. And then I come on here and I share it with you guys. All right, that's what I do. It says here, again, seclusion as a way to deepen self-knowledge. So when we lack potency in the outer world, it is helpful to turn within and deepen our own inner world of peaceful grace. This is also an aspect of potency, but strengthens a more passive aspect of self, being rather than doing. So engagement with others is often draining, even dangerously so. At times, retreat is entirely appropriate. So yes, I like my seclusion. I like my isolation. I don't gotta deal with nobody. All right, so it speaks about divorcement. We must be utterly true to ourselves. All right, interesting. It says divorcing yourself from everyday life. All right, I'm putting it there. Divorcing from everyday life. Whereas the moon in Virgo, all right, Virgo's 6th house energy can speak about your day-to-day routines. Maybe this whole 17 degree mark with Aries is like, it's okay to go into seclusion. All right, so divorcing from everyday life. I feel like the whole Mercury retrograde is getting worse for me because I can't read right. My words are all slurred. I've been talking extremely fast lately. What the hell's going on here? Okay, so the same thing for Venus in Aries at 17 degrees. Divorcing from everyday life. So I don't know if the masculine and feminine energies, obviously at its detriment, is not working well, but that's what it's giving. All right, whereas Venus wants love and compassion and, you know, to be given hugs and kisses all day long. I'm feeling like at this specific degree, it's like, I'm feeling a little moody. I feel like crying today. That's the energy. Meanwhile, Jazz is like, ha, 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 in my own little world, okay? Oh, God. Lord, help me tomorrow, because I got the sun in Taurus stepping in my 4th house of home, and here I'm going to be expressing my authentic self. I'm ready to go get on everybody's fucking nerves. Okay. Mars at 21 degrees of Pisces. Look, I got my daughter slamming the door. A little white lamb, child, and a Chinese servant. I love this. I love this depiction here. Okay, so it says training and optimism. The pleasures of soft touch and a simple smile are powerful agencies through which we learn optimism, practice, and demonstrate innocence of being. So that's how I feel. I feel like the more I laugh, the more I giggle, the more happiness I give out, other people are exuding this energy. All right, so let everybody be pissed off. I'll come through and just and be me, and then I could just lift the whole room up, right? Cool. All right, so before the mind gets involved in analysis and formulation of ideas, often there is a feeling sense of what is unfolding. As we bring the mental aspect to bear upon our feelings, that what was single gets polarized, and in that moment we opt for this or that. So opt for hope, some for resignation, some are optimistic, and some are fearful. A wise old Chinese oversees the child as she takes comfort and joy from the simple pleasures of a lamb's cuddliness. This is not trivial, it is huge implications. The child becomes more likely to expect and choose hope and joy because she has been properly trained in the skill by good parenting. All right, so I don't know. It says talent. It says under the watchful eye of a Chinese servant, a girl fondles a little white lamb. We weave the threads of life to form identity and vision. It perhaps requires an unusual degree of wisdom and trust to understand that life is a limitless field of talent for self-discovery. All right, so let's see. I'm just going to say discovering your talents, right? Because obviously, if you're going to be stepping into your authentic self, you have to do whatever it is that makes you happy. All right, so discovering your talent. Okay. All right, guys, that's the energy so far.